You're listening to Falconshield podcast track 2. This month we've got two very special guests, Sunny.
Hey.
And BerserkerTerror.
What up?
It's a much better name than Sunny, by the way. Just letting you know.
Okay.
What?
Don't worry.
I get
No, like
Don't worry, Sunny.
Sunny.
You're
I'm
at
just
least
inferior. I get it. No, it's cool.
Sunny, please. Come on. Only
it's
to me.
SunnySplosion. I mean, like, it's like the sun if it exploded. You know how massive that is? That's pretty great.
That
There's
might even
been
destroy
a lot
Earth.
of exploding suns in the galaxy, so
That's true.
Yes, probably. Yeah.
Quite a few. Millions of
Yeah.
suns.
Millions
Plenty exploding.
of
Not
so
a rocket
many
scientist, so I can't
suns.
tell you the honest answer to that.
Yeah.
Well, you don't need to be a rocket scientist, not even an astrophysicist. You just need to look up at some
Just be
point.
And
Go.
just know that somewhere out there, a sun is exploding right now.
Well,
somewhere,
the
somewhere
brightest
out
suns
there.
that you see, if they're flickering, that's them going out.
Yeah,
That's
they're
them being
going
like, oh shit!
They're like,
That's
"Keck,
the-
it's over, dude.
Literally my time to shine.
Yeah.
Explodes. Dead. Black
Well,
hole.
Literally
they turn into
time
dark
to shine.
holes when they explode, if I recall.
Yeah, and then
No,
they
not all.
eat their
Not all of them.
neighbors.
Okay,
Not all
so
of them?
here's how suns work.
Mhm.
Some of them explode, and by the way, this is gonna be fucking cool. So some of them explode, and when they do, their elements flash heat and flash freeze. And so things like the AU elements, that's what gold is. That's how gold happens.
Oh.
So when you see like gold that's buried in the earth, it's been cast off from exploding suns and
Whoa.
lands onto planets. That's how
Oh.
gold operates, yeah. And black holes, that just means that a sun inverted, essentially. So
It,
mass
like-
fission occurred inside, and then it just collapsed in on itself.
See ya!
Yeah, and it was like, goodbye.
Yeah.
I feel like you
Damn.
were like fully prepared for this question and you knew it was about to come.
Look,
Yeah.
all right,
Damn.
dude, I
Through
don't
the
want
wormhole with Morgan Freeman right now.
the wormholes.
I
I
Morgan Freeman voice. Oh,
Moving-
that's perfect.
Moving through space and time has made me
Oh,
a different
wow.
kind of human being.
Oh my fucking god.
That actually sounded so
Wormholes
good.
expand and collapse in on themselves
At the
infinitely.
Light event. And his team's video just outroed with him doing a Morgan Freeman voice.
You should like end every video just doing that kind of stuff right there, dude. And the
Yeah.
fellow adventurers were on their way.
The
Stuff
fellow
like that.
adventurers were on their way. What adventures they may yet overcome, the
power of
world
being a
had
voice
yet
actor.
to see. Yeah,
Oh my
I don't
God.
know. Voice acting's hard, dude. I'm not.
Oh yeah, dude.
No.
Like I couldn't
Yeah.
do it. Like voice actors make it seem easy. Like they just got natural inflection. They just know how things are supposed to sound. Like to me, I am tone deaf, like literally. So like I actually play the viola, but like I also can't hear tones. Like I can't replicate that kind of shit. Like, but when you hear that and you hear a voice actor like Stefanos Rex in a recording studio, they just replicate like
Yeah,
sounds and tones and inflections like it's nothing, and
Yeah.
it blows my mind.
yeah.
just-
Like I was actually. It's funny you mentioned that, by the way, because I
Mhm.
was giving like a small voice acting workshop inside of the Yordles Discord.
Oh
Yeah, so I
Holy
like
shit.
I'm gonna do that every now and then for people because people just randomly have voice acting questions. I'm like, everyone in a room.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh, I
let's
see.
talk about this.
Okay, get over
Yeah.
here. The pro's about to talk.
Yeah, don't
mean,
worry.
I-
I'll be sure to invite you next time, Sunny. By the way.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
have
think I
a-
could be a voice actor, but
Yeah,
go
you
ahead.
can. Everyone can.
Eh.
Like, okay, so here's the thing. The goal isn't to so much act as it. Well, no, sorry. The goal isn't to have a voice that sounds the same. It really is just the acting. Like,
Yeah.
you have to make sure that like. No
The
matter what
delivery.
you're doing, even if you barely sound like the person, you're doing it in a way that the person would do it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's basically the biggest lesson of voice acting I can give people. The acting is important.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't be Napoleon and be like, "Hey guys, what's up?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be realistic at least. I get you.
Is that Napoleon? Like,
Yeah. Well,
very
could it
interesting
be?
Napoleon.
The one
I
and
had a-
only. Who knows? I just thought of somebody.
I had to
Yeah,
do a lot
Napoleon.
of like plays back when I was in college and stuff like that, and so I always had to
Oh,
do a lot of the flamboyant roles, and so I had to be stuff like, "Welcome to make your move,"
Oh my
stuff like
God.
that.
Dude.
Oh damn.
Welcome to fucking Jester Town, dude. It's difficult. Actually,
Yeah.
I used to do plays here in Houston and stuff like that. And I
Wait, you live in Houston too?
yeah. Oh, you live in Houston?
Yeah. I live
High
right
five,
up in-
bro.
Oh yeah.
High five.
I've never been to Houston.
I'll high
Meanwhile.
five myself.
See, to
Yeah.
be fair, Sonny, I did invite you. Like,
Yeah,
so,
but yo, I just came back from like LA,
uh-huh,
and planes
Uh-huh.
are scary.
uh-huh,
Yo,
uh-huh.
I am not like.
Uh-huh.
If you look at my video,
Uh-huh.
my channels.
Yeah.
So
You scared?
no, I'm a gameplay channel, and I've released 2 videos this month. So
That's fine.
I pretty much have made no money this month, like a good person,
Ugh.
like a good poor person. Yeah, I need to like really get on that.
I don't know, Sonny. If you come over to Houston and you hang out with me and Berserker, apparently, like we'll be more than happy to just like fucking treat you out and stuff like that. It'd be awesome.
I'll be more than down.
Yeah.
I am way too proud for that. Oh
You
my
just
god.
gotta get past the Houston weather here, man. It's,
Oh my god.
Is it boiling?
It's pretty goddamn hot right now.
I thought it was hot outside today.
It
but,
goes
like,
from
you guys are in
boiling
Texas.
to rain in like 0.2 seconds.
Oh my god, the rain was the worst. God
Flash rain.
fucking help me with the rain.
Ooh,
I go
God.
out to play Pokemon Go. Next thing I know, it's like raining on me for like maybe 30 seconds, and then it just stops raining all of a sudden. And
Install an umbrella into your back
Yeah.
and just walk around with one out at
Yeah.
all given times.
Oh my god.
You'll look
Yeah.
normal, trust me.
Yeah, like so okay. Wanted to kind of start off a different thing for this podcast. It sucks that we kind of have to talk about like the whole terrorist attack thingy in France. But Lars did mention that he knew someone in France that was hospitalized over this. So are they doing okay, Lars?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any
that's good.
like critical condition levels?
What?
That's or just like are they okay?
Yeah, they are. They're fine.
That's really a shame though. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
sorry to
It
hear
always
about that,
sucks
bud.
when you hear about friends that get hurt. I'm really sorry about that, Lars. And I'm glad they're doing better.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Go ahead and give him a shout out, Lars. Tell him you miss him. Tell him you care.
Yeah. Get nice and close.
Get nice and close.
Oh, wow.
I've missed you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
So
tell
what
me
else?
that your friend isn't gonna be excited to hear this? Hey, friend of Lars, we missed you. You need to get better, okay?
then-
Don't ever let this beat you. Don't ever be injured. I'll be
Oh my
watching
Oh my
tonight.
god. Make sure you add the I'll be watching. That'll
It's-
just keep
yeah.
them awake, you know?
This
Oh,
just
wait.
went from like Shrek 1 and 2 to like Shrek is love, Shrek is life real quick.
Yeah. It went to, oh, I'm sorry for your buddy to, I'll be watching you while you sleep.
I'll be watching you. You're my
Wait.
buddy now.
Make sure to keep the windows open.
Oh my god. The breathiness ads. Jesus Christ.
Oh god. But yeah, like so like on happier news, of course, Creator Lab shit was live. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
It was really cool. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just being able, for me, the best part of the Creator Lab was getting to see everyone.
right?
Like, yeah, like, so essentially, you get all these voices and people together that, like, I've never seen a lot of their faces, and suddenly, like, whoa, I'm hanging out with these people I've talked to for, like, hours
It's
and
like
hours.
this person's a human.
Yeah,
That's
this person is
weird.
real. Yeah. It's unreal to me. Like, seriously, actually, like, a fantasy. Like, and also they can see me, and that's odd, because, like, I'm not used to being, like, outside and stuff, and, like, I just hide and stuff, so, like, when I got to see them, it's like, whoa, this is way more personal than, like, I ever have been with another content creator.
Yeah, you kind of are a rabbit of a human being. Just like hiding out in like warrens,
Watching.
watching,
Always watching.
waiting.
I'm like, you say a rabbit?
Yeah, you're like a rabbit of a
I
human
just-
being. Like you're the
Yeah, I
rabbit
hide.
version of human.
And then I imagine the rabbit from Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh god,
It's like
God.
super harmless, but always watching.
I believe for like every you know what I could see you tearing someone's throat out. Yeah,
Unlikely, but you know we can always imagine. I'd just rather be that rabbit.
Just
Whoa.
kind of gotta like wait for somebody to come by and bring the golden grenade.
Yeah.
Zerker, you got Transformers in your background, by the way, dude.
Yeah, what's
Like,
that?
yeah. I was wondering what that was.
I got sorry about that. Let me that sound. That was my ringtone. It's from Transistors.
Oh,
Whoa.
okay.
That is
Sorry,
an
let me,
interesting ringtone.
That
Let
is
me
an
turn that
interesting
down
ringtone.
for y'all.
Oh, sorry guys, my alarm is going off.
Actually, my alarm is also from Transistors.
Oh, okay, well there you go. Accurate then.
It's like I don't know if y'all ever played the game, but like the soundtrack to it is absolutely phenomenal.
Right,
Is
actually,
that the one made by the people who made Bastion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, what's their name? Red Giant? No, that's the Adobe After Effects program.
yeah,
I don't know. I'm bad at company names.
Yeah,
I
no,
am
seriously.
too. Don't feel bad.
You know what? A game I've been like really obsessed with recently is Dead by Daylight. If you guys if you haven't played that,
Is that the one where it's like 4 people and a serial killer?
Yeah, it's an asymmetrical like multiplayer game where you're essentially, there's a whole bunch of really cool lore behind like what's actually going on, but essentially you're four kids, you're thrown into a map with like windows and all sorts of like distractions, and you're supposed to turn these generators on so that you can exit. But there's like 3 like murderous, horrifying killers that all have like unique abilities, and you have to escape. And if you get found by them, you use the windows and all these other distractions to get away from them. And like, it's just a lot of strategy in like a very horrifying experience. It's probably one of the best games I've played this year.
Sounds pretty cool.
Oh my god, I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that there's windows in the game.
Yeah,
that's my favorite feature.
Let me know like when you're playing it, and I'll see if I can like join. I'm not like working on something.
Legit, I'm probably gonna play it like right after this. So, oh, actually, no, I'm gonna go.
Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, Dead by Daylight. Like, yeah, because I've been seeing how that popularity's been skyrocketing on Steam for that game.
Oh yeah, I know. Like, and for good reason. Like, it's by Behavior 70%? Interactive or something like that. But like, this is a company that like I have never heard of. But like the game, although glitchy because it's in beta, runs very well on my computer, and I don't know, I'm just genuinely impressed with it. And it's like the first asymmetrical like multiplayer game like that I think got it right, because Evolve was like highly imbalanced for like ever.
Evolve was trash.
Yeah, and also like super expensive. Like you paid $60 to get into it, and then like there was like a ridiculous amount of money in like maps or like add-ons. I don't remember what it was.
First of all,
like,
$60 for a multiplayer only title. It's not
insane.
Okay. That's never okay.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, there's no excuse.
Like, yeah, no, seriously. And then you can also buy stuff. A game with microtransactions like that, like, come on.
Like, it's already 60. Yeah, like, but the thing is, like, I don't care about microtransactions if the game costs nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Like anything from free to like $10, that's fine. I can get microtransactions. That's whatever. Mm-hmm. But like, no, there's no fucking way I'm paying for extra skins in a $60 game. And like, I don't even get the point of skins in a first-person game. Like, I would never get skins in Overwatch like if they were purchased. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, that would be silly to me. I'm like, I know it changes the guns, but I can't possibly care that much.
Yeah,
So
it doesn't matter when you're in game. Like, how often do you notice, and how often do other people notice? Like, never really.
Yeah.
And people trying to kill you who are gonna be seeing you when you dead.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. The skins are for minor entertainment at best.
Yeah, minor, extremely minor. But yeah, like Dead by Daylight has like good model where there's no microtransactions yet, which I really hope they don't have them, because that would suck. And then they have it's just $20 flat, so like it's really cheap too.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
There's not a whole bunch of content is the problem. But yeah, go on. What are we talking about? The riot event?
We were on Creator Lab.
Yeah, I got distracted.
But the point is, the Creator Lab was pretty goddamn cool.
Oh yeah,
I was really happy to see a lot of the rioters that I saw last year.
Mm-hmm.
I was very excited to meet Lars because I've never met him before. Even though we've been working together for a while, I'd never met Lars before, but it was awesome to meet him.
Yeah.
Lars is a super nice guy. Thank you for being there, Lars.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was really nice to see you guys. Like, seriously.
Yeah. And dude, Sunny, like, I was so happy to meet you. You have no idea. It was pretty great.
Even though I'm hitting my head on stuff and falling down, like.
Oh my god! Yeah, you were so clumsy.
I know.
It was great.
I actually have fallen down way more times there than I'm willing to admit. But you saw, I think, two incidents.
Sunny, you didn't see me bust my ass on the LCS stage. Like,
I did not.
You did not see that. Like, it was so great. Like, I was so glad that nobody that I really, like, knew that well was there to see me bust my ass on stage. But yeah,
it's
like,
always better when you're
other than, like, Lars, I guess. But other than that, like, it was just like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whatever, Lars.
Lars gets it. Lars is like, whatever, dude. I know you well enough. This is fine. Like for me, when I fall down though, I'm like, Jesus God, I need to stop. And when I get stressed,
one thing kind of caught me off.
Oh, go ahead, go.
Oh, sorry. One thing that kind of caught me off guard was like whenever you said like you were so clumsy or something like that, Anti-Rivet was like, "That's great" or something like that, and I was just like, "It's great that she's like falling, and probably hurting her head right now."
Absolutely, you don't understand.
It was hilarious.
You haven't met Sunny, so you don't know why it's just so amusing to me to see her fall. Like,
I never met her, but I did do like one charity event that she was involved in, which was the Poor Julia.
Yeah, exactly.
That was it.
I think I knew I recognized you. I was gonna say, yeah, poor Julia's like a couple months old. Yeah, that was Foxdrop's event.
Yeah, we did like a little 24-hour stream.
Damn.
I was sad the Foxdrop couldn't show up this year for Creator Lab, unfortunately. But I understand why he wasn't invited back. Like, it's the same reason a lot of streamers weren't. Like,
I think they're just trying to get
invited back.
Yeah, just trying to get like more of a variety, right?
Yeah, they wanted new blood, and which is fine. But I think next year, what actually Guido like sort of petitioned them to do recently was to invite like some of us back who have been there for 2 years as team leaders. So that way they can still have us there and we can help lead different teams because we know how to do things.
We thought it was that way they don't have to waste like their own employment because we know how, you guys know how it works. I was invited the first year and I didn't go because I was afraid of planes. And in fact, I would not have gone this year if they didn't arrange for somebody to be on the plane with me there and with me back. I'm horrified of planes. Actually, now I'm not so much. Like, now I'm a lot better after seeing that it doesn't feel like inevitable death constantly. So, like, yeah.
Planes are just like scary to ride on sometimes, like especially like when you start going through like windy weathers or like through the clouds and like they just like
I mean the thing is though, believe it or not, they're still like the safest way to travel.
Yeah, I know, but like in my brain, like this is what I think. Like, have you ever dropped a tin
you're
can?
In the sky.
Yeah, like I've seen gravity work. I know how this goes. I know how this goes. I've seen the movies. The plane crashes. I'm in a forest. I need to fight for my life, and so there's a killer somewhere. I've seen this.
Sunny, keep your head up. At best, you're gonna die when the plane hits the ground anyways. So you don't have to worry about the killer in the forest. The plane has killed you.
Exactly. Honestly, that's actually better than some kind of saw ass like fucking following me around and I'm screaming my head off and he's chasing me and then I'm dead, tortured in the forest. You know.
But the way they handle it half the time is like just scary in its own way. Because like when you start going through the turbulence, like you just hear the person come on and be like, "We're experiencing a little bit of turbulence. You're gonna need to like buckle up. You're gonna feel a lot of shaking, and it's gonna be moving around everywhere." I would suggest
you begin praying immediately.
Yeah.
If you could,
excuse me, guys. This is your captain speaking. Whatever gods you pray to, please go ahead and get on your knees and start worshiping.
You don't even need
We're about to crash into the forest. Thank you.
Yeah, the buckles are unnecessary. Death is imminent. We're going to die.
It's all.
If you do survive, you'll end up like the movie where they all end up in the woods and start getting tortured by the little Amazonians.
Oh my god!
We understand you had your choice in airlines. You made the wrong choice. Thank you.
Somebody didn't do their homework. You're all going to die.
George W. Bush will be flying the plane now. Oh,
Jesus.
That one was bad.
That was actually funny. Oh my god. That was bad, but like to me, no comedy.
I'm flying to my ranch.
Very few comedy like thing. You just can't limit yourself.
On comedy, of course not, because like it's just
somebody's gonna get offended by something. So why? What's the point in avoiding certain things when everyone's always triggered?
Yeah,
everybody nowadays.
Three triggered, 5 me. Yeah, exactly. I only get triggered at bad League plays, but other than that, I'm good.
Jesus Christ, never watch my videos.
Sonny, don't worry, dude. Like I've seen your videos. I've been like, huh? Well, that was tilty, and then I walk away.
Yeah, no, I'm like literally like 90% of what I do is like this is stupid, but I can scream while I do it, and then I do it, and then it works, and then then it doesn't work. I die, and then I'm like, well, that's the clip. Wrap it up.
So like. Berserker.
What's up?
While we, 3 were at Creator Lab, like, what were the plebs doing? Like, what were you guys doing?
Did you guys have anything? What was the word? The Commonwealth doing?
The Commonwealth, yeah. The absolute plebs. The lowest of the low. What were you guys doing?
Us Commonwealths were probably sitting back at our house, maybe like hugging our weed pillows, maybe watching anime, eating Cheetos, going to work.
Do you have a weed pillow?
I do not have a weed pillow. I have a girlfriend.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
Yeah, what a shame.
Okay, I know, right?
Dude, all I'm saying is at the end of the day, that girl might leave you, but that pillow stays. Yeah.
So you watch anime?
Never know.
I do a little bit. I just got through watching, I just got to do, I guess, like, episode 16 of ReZero.
Oh my god, I did that like 2 days ago. Oh my god. What a sick, twisted anime. Anyway, go on.
I know, I love it. I was watching it from, like... probably around 12 a.m. all the way to 8 a.m. and I was like, I gotta go to sleep. I I know. I have a meeting with Falconshield and everyone tonight, or
So-
like a
Oh yeah,
call.
no, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I literally I don't even know if I'll continue it because I can't stay interested unless I binge watch. So I might have to like wait until the season's
Yeah.
finished and then go finish the episodes or rewatch it all. But if you're looking for a good anime that like is probably my favorite anime of all time, it's by. Do you know Trigger Studios? The same people who made Kill la Kill.
Oh, I love Kill la
You
Kill.
should. Then you'll like what is it called? I literally fucking adore this anime. Why can't I remember the name? Kisniver. That's
Get
it.
good.
Because it's a freaking weird non-existent word. Kisniver. Watch it. It's really good.
Oh, Kisniver.
Kisniver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been hearing great things about Kisniver.
Yeah, it's funny because in the anime they can't even say it right. They just made up this word that they can't even say. It's funny as fuck.
I just started, or I think my favorite anime that I've watched was probably Hunter x
Oh,
Hunter.
I gotta like finish. Holy shit! The longer animes, I just can't. Like anything over 12 episodes, I die.
Dude, like, there's no fucking way in hell I'm watching through all of One Piece. Like, I'm just not doing
Oh,
it.
God,
like,
no.
I've given up.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I get it. It'll end at some point, and maybe I'll read it.
Yeah,
But other than that, I'm not watching through all
Yeah,
of
I
it.
got that.
Ain't happening.
I got that wiki page. I'll find out what happens. But like,
Yeah, like,
I-
but I mean, to be fair though, what was it? Like, that anime ReZero, I want to watch it, but I'm literally like, the only way I'm watching anime is if it's dubbed, so I can just watch it while I'm doing something else,
yeah,
and I don't have to worry about the moon speak in the background. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
no, I
So-
totally understand you. Like that's actually like another pet peeve. They consider people who only watch dubbed animes casuals. Like a lot of
Dude, fuck
I
him.
know,
I'm a voice
exactly.
actor. I've been in dubbed anime.
Exactly.
Fuck him.
Like you have of all the people like the most excuse, but for me, like, yo, I want to do other stuff. Like, why
Yeah.
can't I? Why am I considered casual if I just want to go watch? I would
I
go
wish a
read or something.
motherfucker would call me casual, because you know what I was doing when I was watching dubbed anime last year? I was going through hell in Final Fantasy 14, getting like my relics and stuff like that. Holy
Yeah.
shit! No, not even just last year. It had to have been 2 years ago. I was getting like the Zodiac Zeta weapons. It was a pain.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there watching like Assassination Classroom or whatever it was at the time, and like, holy shit, my fucking life. It was the worst.
Yeah.
Like,
Imagine trying to watch anime sub while you're doing that.
dude, exactly.
Yeah, no.
I ain't got time for all this fucking moon speak, dude. It's hard. Like,
Yeah. Am I the only one who thinks like Japanese sounds like gerbil talk? Like,
Sometimes it does,
see,
yeah.
that's why I call it moon speak, though, because like, if they were to speak a language on the moon, what language would it be other than Japanese? Because it ain't Russian, right?
yeah,
So
that's true.
Like, I feel bad for like the people who have to go through that alphabet because like they have so many alphabets.
Yeah.
Like, could you just imagine Wheel of Fortune
Yo,
over
no.
there? Like, that would be a disaster.
I took Japanese, like I took a semester of Japanese for only writing. And I only learned hiragana, and then I found out there's 3 more alphabets, one of which has like
yeah,
just to read a newspaper, you need to memorize like 5,000 characters because there's individual ones for like words. And I'm like, what?
dude,
Oh, Lord have
katakana
mercy.
is hard, man. I don't know what to tell
Yeah, I
you.
was like,
Katakana's
whoa.
hard.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
seeing. But to be fair, like you could casually like get by in Japan with just hiragana. Actually, in Japan, like everyone speaks English, so you don't even need to know anything.
Yeah, you don't need it anyway.
Yeah, but like
Like,
still.
I think the last time I went to Japan, I was younger, and it was like during like the fertility festival, so everything was shaped like dicks. Really weird. Like,
Hell, is that
it was a
thing?
really odd thing. Yeah, that's like a thing they have in Japan. Like,
Whoa.
everything's shaped like dicks, even the food. Like, it's all dick shaped.
Whoa!
Sounds like my kind of
It sounds like
entertainment.
Japan. It just sounds like
That-
Japan.
That's a very Japan thing to have.
Exactly. Like, oh,
Yeah,
Japan. Be in
All
Japan.
right,
Lars, are you are you a fan of anime by chance?
Huh?
Oh, are you?
Are you a fan of anime?
Lars.
Yeah,
really?
I am.
Do you have a favorite anime, dude?
No.
Berserk.
Oh,
Dude,
Berserk?
I'm sorry that you're never going to see the end of
old
that.
The
one.
original
the
Berserk.
new
I
one
know.
sucks
Yeah.
so
Oh
hard.
my god, I watched the first episode and I was like,
It's
really?
so bad.
Yeah,
I couldn't
but
get
Lars,
into the new
I'm
one.
so sorry that you're never going to see the end of that anime, by the way. I'm so
I
sorry that
swear.
you're never going to read the end of that manga, because that dude's going to die before he finishes making it. I keep telling people, I don't know why people like still read Berserk. I'm like, dude, you have to move on to something else. I hear One Piece's ending, so that's something to look forward
Oh,
to.
God.
Really?
But, like, yeah.
After like 1,000 episodes?
Yeah, I guess, but I'm so sorry that people who invested in Berserk are not going to see an end before that dude dies. Because Griffith is still alive in that manga. As far as I remember,
Yeah.
he's still alive.
He's
Whoa.
still
So, no, I'm sorry. Good luck. Like,
Have fun.
that's why I got into shit like Fist of the North Star, because it's fucking over. I don't have to worry about, like, future iterations of it,
Yeah.
like, not finishing before I'm a fucking corpse. But you know what? Like,
It's because a lot
Good
of
luck.
manga artists are very independent and they refuse to get like outside help. So like
Yeah.
it'll just never end pretty much.
Yeah.
Like
well, I feel like that's kind of artists in general.
Yeah.
Like, because for instance, I hate reading lyrics that I don't write, for example.
okay.
Like, yeah, because I'm just that type of person. I refuse to do
I'm
it.
with you on that one 100%.
I
actually.
suppose
Yeah.
in your mind you have a certain image and you're afraid someone's
Yeah.
gonna screw it up.
Well,
Oh God, that's true.
Yeah.
well, sometimes on top of that, just like whenever like I see people like try to do some rhyme schemes or they're writing off some
just
schemes,
bad.
and then like I see like one word and I'm like, okay, well he should rhyme with this word, and it's just not that
Or
word.
he
and
rhymes
it
with the
just
same
bothers me.
word.
Or
Yeah.
the same word, like Lil Wayne.
Doesn't that make you be like, oh, okay, no.
I'm like, all right, I got to rewrite all this.
Yeah.
It's
Or you-
all
Here,
garbage.
just let me see this, and I'll send it through my scanner. Sends through Shredder.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my
Yeah.
God. But yeah, hold on. So we gotta pass on to the fucking questions.
yeah, we've been like,
because we do actually have a
Oh,
couple
yes.
questions. So Sakai is first up. He said, "What is your favorite genre of game, and what role do you play in that game? Also, what do you think of Overwatch?" I believe this is at first directed to you, Sunny.
can you say the question? Mumble's like
So-
cutting out a little bit for me.
So, favorite genre of game.
Okay.
What role do you play in that game, and what do you think of Overwatch?
My favorite genre, you mean like as in RPGs, like that kind, or like MOBAs?
Well, like if you prefer RPGs,
yeah, that's pretty much it. Because I like started like playing games with like Skyrim, like so like more recent, right? But like I don't know, I have probably like 600 hours in Skyrim, but I played it on Xbox 360. It's just a game that you can get into and like define yourself. Those are the kinds of games I like, and I usually play like mage classes. I started playing like stealth classes, so like, you know, fucking like, stabbing people in the back or hacking with the graybeards, just like that kind of shit. But I don't know. Mages are definitely fun because I like to feel like I'm in a fantasy world. That's the best.
Yeah, dude. Why fucking pick a warrior when you can mage, dude? Magic is hard.
Yeah.
Like, blast.
Exactly. Like I can hold a sword in real life. I can't hold fire.
Yeah.
That's
I can't just fireball people. It's hard,
yeah.
dude. So also, what do you think of Overwatch?
I think Overwatch is it's got some balancing issues. However, it's one of the most fun games to play with friends right now. Like and it's also
Oh, God,
one of
that's
the
true.
easiest games to get introduced to. Like in League of Legends, there's such a high learning curve. Like right now, I'm just like, yo, I can't just be like, yo, want to play with me? I just met you and you don't play League. Let's play League. You know, I'll teach you League. You can't. You really can't.
Like, yeah.
But-
Because I actually, if you recall, like at the lab, I did bring up that question to
Yeah,
Mel about
I
like,
recall.
yeah, like what,
They didn't
like,
answer.
How do you
Did you
reconcile
see
this?
that?
Because it's hard.
They
yeah,
were like, they beat around
yeah.
the bush. They were saying, oh, we're trying to keep our current community base. They literally said they're not trying to bring new people in. You know what I got out of that?
because like I said, all the people who are going to play League have played League.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
so
I think like
Yeah.
a lot of their hopes are actually that like YouTubers bring them in. Like the community brings
Yeah.
itself and refreshes itself. I don't think they're willing to admit. I don't think they give us content creators as much credit as we're owed. Because we
Yeah.
are what keeps them relevant in so many ways. And like
yeah. But like, to be fair, they did also fly us out for a
That's
few days
true,
to do
but,
cool
like,
shit. Like
I didn't even know that like they have a content support group like that works full
Oh, yeah.
time. Like I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
really cool. But like, why did not?
yeah, Jess and Jared, I think they're the team
Yeah,
leaders.
but that
of
means they
yeah.
have like staff around this. But I didn't know they existed as a content creator. That's strange to me. Like. I guess I sort of was aware of Jared's existence because he emailed me last year, but finding out that there's a
Yeah.
huge branch for this was like, whoa, what's up?
I think the whole idea was that if you had shown up
Mhm.
last year, like, you definitely would have
Yeah.
known, because like their content creator support area is fantastic.
Yeah,
It's phenomenal.
But like, I don't feel like they reach out very much. I feel like they don't reach out casually. They reach out if they have something big to tell you. And I feel like they also need to focus more on some of the little things for content creators, like helping the small guys that they see potential in get up off their feet. And maybe even bringing back the community mixtape, but with people like new talent, like refreshing people in their community and bringing in new faces to keep the scene fresh. I think that is part of what would help their games stay healthier longer. But I don't think.
Yeah, but how many new faces are?
It's
good.
hard to find
You know
them.
what I
But
mean?
like, I know of a few people. Like I think Honey Lulu, for example, he's my roommate. I love his content, but he doesn't get like any recognition for it. And it's just hard to get off. You know what I mean? It's hard to start on YouTube.
But keep in mind also,
Yeah.
there's like a million of us too. So like, yeah, that's also it becomes an oversaturation issue. If everyone's doing the same kind of thing, they're just gonna go to the familiar. You know what I mean? Like, not everyone's doing music, so it's easy to go, well, you can get Falconshield, or you can get the Yordles, or you can get Instalog, or you can get, I guess, POV or something like that.
I mean, even I do
Lunity's
music,
with
but
Instalog, right?
it's definitely not recognized.
Yeah, I would say still that like they don't really do very much to find new people, and I think that's just generally bad. I guess if you're saying, hey, there's too many content creators in here, but like think about the people who fall out of content creation. Like Cody did for a while, and so did Soul Wolf. So I don't know. There's like, it doesn't feel like to me that many people are coming back into the scene. It's just the same people over and over again. Back to the creator of it, though.
Well, no, like, because we're doing video, like favorite genres. All right, so Berserker, what's your favorite video genre?
Video genre would probably more than likely be RPG.
Ooh, same.
I spent a lot of hours in probably Fallout New Vegas.
Same.
Yeah,
so
it's a great game.
Oh yeah, you could do so many roles. I had one game where I played as like a little scientist who was afraid to attack people, so I just snuck around and disassembled robots to attack for me. I was really insensitive in the game.
Dedication. I'm gonna be the weird one.
Exactly.
I gotta say, like, I think like my favorite genre has got to be, if it's RPG, it's more like JRPGs, because I'm in love with Final Fantasy. I've loved that series for the longest time. My ringtone on my phone is actually the summoning tone from Final Fantasy 15.
Nice.
So yeah, it's like the whole song that plays like when Ramuh picks people up and does like.
I think I actually heard your phone ring.
Great.
And I was like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
So you say JRPG. This is actually one of my all-time favorite JRPG games. I spent more hours than I could probably count on it. Did you ever play a game called Phantasy Star Online? Universe?
I heard of it, but I never played it.
Oh god,
Phantasy Star is incredible.
Phantasy Star Universe was so amazing.
Like, Lars, what is your favorite genre?
RPG.
Duh. Like, so like, what role do you standardly play in that game, in like those types of games?
I tend to play a lot of MMORPGs, and I'm doing the healing stuff.
Okay.
You're
That's fine.
The mage and the support.
Yeah, that's support.
Nobody screws with the white mage.
Dude, nobody fucks with the white mage.
You do not mess with the white mage.
White mage isn't doing their job. Oh my god, white mage is garbage. Oh wow, I see you needed that Asuna five ticks ago. How's it going,
Hey, what's
buddy?
up? What'd you say again? Yeah.
Like,
You're looking a little low. What'd you say earlier?
Talking all this good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so second set of questions, actually from Berserker. Sunny, what is your favorite sound not produced by an instrument?
Oh, wait, what?
That's actually an incredible question.
It is.
Oh god.
Like the sound of a can of whipped cream makes when you start squirting it.
I know what you mean. I'm just trying to think. I like certain, like you know, the bells that ring like when wind chimes. I like those. I like soft noises, I guess, like relaxing noises. Oh yeah, it's got to be fire. It's got to be like the crackle of a fire.
The sound of
crackle.
of fire.
It's definitely not, because I have like all these memories. I used to be a Girl Scout. Way before they gave me food poisoning and nearly killed me, which is like a completely different story. Girl Scouts are freaking evil, but we used to have like, I have all these memories of sitting by campfires and like roasting marshmallows and shit and just talking to people, and it was like so cool. Oh my god, I must have been like 7 when we did that. But also, like, just being, you know, when it's freezing out and it's like snowing. Well, I guess you guys don't, but like, Mr. Texas people. But like here, when
we get snow like
we get
once
snow
a year.
like once.
Don't you
No,
guys
not
get,
even
like,
once a
no-
year. Once every
Really?
5 years. It's literally once
I-
every 5 years.
We get snow. It's just
Yeah,
very
when-
rare.
But sometimes
so
we get
rare.
like 2 feet of snow, and like it'll be like you literally can't leave your house. But like you got a fireplace and it's like crackling, and like you're all cozy inside your own house, and like you don't give a fuck. That's like the best for me. So yeah, definitely fire. Okay, next question, I guess.
I guess that question could kind of go to everyone
Yeah.
else. Like,
Well,
Of
yeah,
course.
yeah. Like, I don't know. Bacon sizzling, pretty
I
great
want
sound.
bacon. Damn.
Yeah.
no.
Also, Sunny neglected to mention that my voice
Yeah.
is one of her favorite sounds. Just pointing
Absolutely.
that out.
My bad. Definitely.
I
Yeah.
mean, like after this podcast, I'm probably gonna go and change my ringtone to
Morgan
anti-Rivet's
Freeman.
like window voice.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's creepy window voice.
I'm looking outside your window.
Yeah, that one.
That one.
I'm so
Yeah.
glad that was so clear for me too. Now I'm gonna make
Oh
it the
my
ringtone. What?
Um,
I'm just kidding.
Rings in public.
man, I gotta say, if lightsabers were real, the sound of lightsaber
Oh
makes would
my
probably
God.
be my favorites. Well, actually, it is kind of produced by an instrument, but also an actual
Oh.
voice. Like when they actually like come out, so it's like.
Are they making voice
like,
sounds
I fucking
there?
love that noise.
Holy shit! I just imagined.
Yeah. They
Oh.
like in the original movies, they
What?
use like
I imagine
vocal sounds
someone
as well.
sitting in a
Really?
studio, just like
Yeah.
pew, 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 just like a
Yeah.
complete total
Like,
nerd.
because
Probably
it's
having
like-
so
Yeah.
much fun.
In order to get like the humming noise, they had to.
Oh.
You just
Yeah,
imagine
like,
somebody
in-
in the studio has to sit there and hum the entire
Yeah.
time a lightsaber's out.
Yeah, essentially, there's a lot of cool sounds that you wouldn't think. Like, for instance, I was watching behind the scenes of, I believe it was Silent Hill, one of the Silent Hill games. It might have been Homecoming, and the lead sound designer was talking about how he makes certain sounds for like the gore. So he does something where like he bites into like a really like
Damn.
ripe fruit, and like it just like right into the microphone. It makes the sound of like kind of tearing
Yeah.
into a body part.
Well,
Just
I
like-
guess you gotta get creative.
Yeah.
Like back then, they just couldn't generate.
I'm never gonna eat the apple. I'm never gonna eat an apple the same anymore
Oh
now.
god. Yeah, I get you. Well, oh god. Yeah, I'm now going to think of cannibalism. No worries.
Yeah, yeah. Delicious. In fact, it was so funny because in the video he literally just goes delicious. Like it was so
Oh
funny.
my god.
Yeah. Lars, what's your favorite sound not produced by an instrument?
I enjoy the sound of bacon.
Bacon.
cook.
Is
That
that,
is
not
really
the best?
It
Like-
is
Like,
Yeah, it is.
until that
awesome.
until that fucker like crisp on you and like drops a little pile of grease on your arm or something.
Damn.
That's also not a great noise to hear. Yeah. But yeah, Berserker, what would you say your favorite sound not produced by an instrument is?
Honestly, I think I did post it on there already where you take a little spring doorstop and you kind of like just pull it back and just let it go. It makes that
Dang.
sound.
Yeah, that's
I
a really
actually-
cool noise.
That's weird
I
that
can
I know
agree
that
with that.
because I don't think my house is. I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever lived in a house that has a doorstop.
I haven't seen one of those in so long and it makes me sad.
Yeah, the
Um,
springy ones too. Those are the rare shit. Yeah, because in my house, I think
Yeah.
I did grow up where we had like the giant pad, like the giant paddings for where the door would hit the wall instead.
This is an awkward conversation about doorstops now.
Yeah, just something on my mind. Sorry.
Doors might stop, but
I
don't.
remember when I was assaulted
Oh,
by a
dear
door
God.
when I was growing up. Deep conversation ensues.
Oh, man. Oh, dude, like there was like this really dark conversation that I was like having with the guys I was playing League with earlier about like because someone was playing Trundle and I'm not gonna go full on into it, but I started talking about how like this Trundle, had a lot of like trauma when he was growing up. Like the
Oh,
person playing
God.
him like grew up with a lot of trauma when he was growing up, and I just kind of went into this like whole spiel about it, and they were like, "Holy shit, what are you
Did they get-
talking about?" Like,
Too
dude,
dark.
nothing. I'm just kind of
Too
salty
dark.
about this Trundle.
Yeah, I get I want
Yeah.
him to feel
I,
pain.
It's pretty great.
I did a similar setup to where like whenever I was making the song for Elise back then, I usually I make songs based around their lores, and I didn't really see anything interesting for a lore, so I decided to make my own lore to it, and it was kind of like based in the past of when she was a child and how she got her powers, where she had to actually like run into like the guy or to the Spider King on Shadow Isles and kind of like produce a cult to make a sacrifice and to gain these powers, and whether or not she had the ability to want to go back and like rethink her decision or just keep going forward with it after seeing like the traumatization of her parents dying into like some kind of clan thing.
Dang.
But like the thing is, I understand the like the impulse to want to do lore for things in League of Legends that just don't really have that good of lore or aren't well explained. So believe me when I say I totally get it. Like it happens a lot. Like I usually have to work on lore related things. Our group is actually working on a lore related thing right now that for something that would normally not have lore, and we got to show it off to Verenda, who is part of what's it called, Pentakill, in Riot Games, and we also got to show it off to Robert, who is, I think, he used to be like the part of the lore department, like one of the heads of the lore department, but now he's in a different group. And he like they loved it. Like a lot of the guys involved, like that saw it, they were really positive about it. So we're really happy, which means that we're good at making lore. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty
when you do
cool.
something you can be proud of, show it off, everyone loves it. That's always the best.
Yeah. Unlike my parents with me, it's pretty great.
Nice.
Finally have something that you can stick on your refrigerator.
Just a picture of himself.
Just give you some.
That's me. That is me. Oh my god.
Yeah, I did this. It's just like you posing next to the picture and it's the same pose.
You're holding a picture of you doing the same pose, holding a picture of you doing the same pose.
You know what? Actually, that just reminded me of Not Another Teen Movie. Like where like the dude walks up and he sees a picture of him and he turns around and it's a picture of him looking at the picture of him. It was fucking funny. It was so great.
Is there another question though?
No, actually, I'm pretty sure that we've got 3 more questions. So I guess we get to move to end phase on this whole podcast. So we get to do some closing things for fun.
Okay. Well, we did
I don't know.
talk a whole bunch
Sunny,
about like the Riot event. It's
about the lab. Well, we to be fair, we can't talk a
just
lot
that it
about
happened.
it. Like
actually, there was one more question.
Some cool stuff. Yeah.
There was one more question on the thing. I just looked at it. There's what kind of music do you listen to, and who is your favorite?
Oh yeah, I guess there was a question. Yeah. What kind of music do you listen to?
Falconshield.
And who's your favorite?
You talking to me? Am I going first? Okay.
Yeah, Sunny.
I actually like dubstep. Like I'm a freaking weeb. So I like that kind of shit. OFG is one of my favorite creators, and Panda Eyes. I actually introduced Lars to Panda Eyes the other day. He said he really liked it. And I just yeah, and actually Panda Eyes is in a lot of Uber Danger videos, and that's where I found them, and ever since that's been my shit. I really like it. And that's like the sort of stuff, but I definitely delve into like different stuff. Like I will listen to like I don't know, meta music with just like what's playing on the radio, but then just because when it's playing, it's convenient. But I don't listen to a whole bunch of music, like surprisingly. Like Sunny, the other Sunny at the event, he asked me like, what kind of music do you listen to? I was like, I don't really listen to very much music. He was like, how do you just not listen to music? Like to him, that was unbelievable. He makes music, he probably listens to it constantly, but like, yeah.
Same. Because I grew up like, on heavy metal, so I listened to a
3 Days
fuck ton
Grace
of
sort
metal.
of shit, or heavier.
No, God, no. I mean
okay.
like actual metal. Like
That's all.
I'm talking about like not even just Children of Bodom. I'm literally talking about Man of War, Megadeth.
Like I literally
Slayer.
don't know what these people are saying.
Fucking
Like sort of metal.
See, but the thing is, like, I love Deathclock, and even though like anyone could go like, oh, I don't understand what Deathclock is saying, I'm like, it wouldn't matter if you did or not, because Brendan Small, who is the guy who made Deathclock, he made the show Metalocalypse.
Yeah,
that man is one of the most talented musicians I have ever seen in my life. He is incredible. Like as a guitarist, as a keyboardist, like even as a bassist, this dude knows his fucking shit. Like he went to music school for this, and whenever you hear how his music is like played, how he goes about doing everything, it is art. It truly is art. Like I love it. Like I met him once and I got to do voices and shit with him. He was really cool. But yeah, I love his music. I'm such a huge fan of his.
I love that song he did for the Bat Metal song, the
Yes.
Punch You in the Face or something like that. I
Oh,
love that song.
you mean Face Fisted, which was
Face
on the first
Fisted.
yeah,
That's
it
it.
was on the first Death Clock album,
Damn.
the first Death album.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's a great song.
I also really love the series. If it wasn't for the success of the Metalocalypse series, I probably would not have listened to that band.
I wouldn't have known. Like, I'll tell you this: if you want to listen to a really awesome metal song, it's fast paced. It just sounds incredible. Listen to Comet Song from Death Album 2. It's so fucking good. Like, and the solo at the end, like, really, like, it puts a tear in my eye every time I hear it. It's so
Aw.
good. Like,
I'm trying to remember.
yeah.
My roommate really likes this one band, and like all of their songs tell a story. Like all the songs they've like ever written tell one coherent story from one song to the next. I actually don't something
pretty cool.
Hunter. It's about a kid who like has a tree for a dad, and like their mom's fucking batshit crazy, and like he goes to this place and like there's a slut there, and he's like, "Yo, what's up? You're pretty," and he falls in love with her, and she's like, "Fuck you." And I don't actually remember anything else, but
I'm guessing it's not Coheed
yeah.
and Cambria.
There's a few bands that do something like this, but like this is like the second most popular one as far as I'm concerned, and he listens to them like all the time. He sometimes he moved to Pennsylvania to live with me, but like he used to live in New Hampshire, but when he like drives back to New Hampshire to visit people, he'll start playing it and like finish it by the time he gets to New Hampshire. It's like a 7-hour drive. So like it's just a fuck ton of music. Yeah.
Well,
Dear God.
if you ever get into like metal doing something like that, like actually kind of going back to Brendan Small, he did this album called Galacticon, and it's this this full coherent story about like a guy named I think his name is Triton, and he's like this space warrior, and he meets like this woman, and basically it's all about his kind of like relationship with this woman as they face off against like various obstacles in space, and then it kind of wraps itself back around with this whole huge battle.
Yeah, I like that shit. Like because go ahead.
I was
because like when you actually listen to songs that make a coherent story, you're excited for the next part and the next part. And then you can listen to it again and find out details because they foreshadow back.
And he's just like, this happened. Oh, he said she was gonna fucking die.
There's your first pinball there.
He said she ain't got no time.
What were you gonna say though before I so rudely interrupted you?
No. I wasn't gonna say that.
Just the worst.
I was gonna say one metal.
Kind
It
of
wasn't rude. Nah.
What were you gonna say?
One metal band that I did listen to a lot of. I don't know if anybody's heard of them. They're a power metal band called Sonata Arctica.
I haven't.
Yeah, I love them.
Oh,
I love them. Full Moon is one of my favorite songs.
Full Moon is fucking
Full
phenomenal.
Moon is such a great track.
I was always a big fan of Talala as well.
Yeah. Full Moon. Like what's that song? It's like Letter to Dana or something.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Dana.
And that one and Kingdom for a Heart. Love that song. Such a great track.
If I recall, though, the darkest days, or something about the dark of the gray, or something like that. That album, that full album, tells one whole coherent story. That's
yes, yeah. I know which album you're referring to. It is a story.
Yeah, I just have so much respect for that shit. Go on though. What are you gonna say?
Well, they're like an epic metal band, kind of similar to how Nightwish is. So they're really easy to get into if you're not really into metal, and just the singer is fantastic.
Yeah, dude, the singer's great. Like, I gotta love like the high pitched sort of power metal vocals in music. Like that puts a smile on my face. Like, it's the same reason I was kind of into Accept. The band Accept, like their song "Run Through the Night" is definitely one of my favorites. Like, I actually made a reference to that in the Mordekaiser verse.
Did you?
Which is great. Yeah, I made a lot of
there was a lot of
Mordekaiser verse in This Is War 3. Yeah, but like I made an Accept reference with Run Through the Night because I love that track. I learned how to play that on guitar a little while back. I say a little while back, like it hasn't been years.
I have a question. Did you get any comments? People like recognizing that you made all these references in the Mordekaiser one?
Oh yeah.
Yo,
that's awesome. Yo,
absolutely.
being the metalhead and like realizing that must have been the best.
I like that. I like it. Yeah, I love when people like see stuff and they're like, holy shit, this is fucking like this is metal. Like yeah, like fuck yeah, dude. Like what are you guys?
It turns into a community thing. Yeah, that's the best.
Just like it had a lot of references towards the bands, and I absolutely love that. One of my favorite lines was "You'll beg for mercy as you dare to kiss my Iron Maiden."
Yeah, dare to kiss my Iron Maiden. Yeah,
yes.
I thought that was great. I'm so proud of that verse. That's probably why This Is War 3 is my favorite. I am so proud of that Mordekaiser verse.
I loved Raw B's verse in that. Like, God, as soon as he comes in, I hit 6 and I transformed like the Megazord.
The Megazord.
Yes.
Rob's great. Like, he was supposed to come to Creator Lab, but unfortunately at work, so he couldn't show up. I really would have been happy if he'd have showed up because that would have just been great. Rob's seriously one of my best friends. So it's always good to see him, but I'm probably going to see him again this year at some point. So
yeah, that's
cool.
good. It sucks that he couldn't go though. Hearing all the people who canceled, like, oh, dude, like specifically AG too. I was so hyped to meet AG, dude. Feels so bad. Like, I totally understand it though, but like, it sucks still because like, I don't know. You talk to somebody for so long, you get really excited to see them, and then like, you hear the day before you're going on a plane to meet them. Hey, I'm not going, by the way.
Yeah. Hey, by the way,
you have medical reasons, so like, I cannot blame him at all, and I don't. But like, it's still sad. Do you have like a train going on in the back?
But Lars, I have no idea what's going on in Berserker's background.
I am sorry, I have no idea what's like hitting my microphone. Like,
it
might be my fan.
Sounds potentially like you are getting eaten by a rhinoceros.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me see if I can fix some little settings on the microphone real quick. And I mean, being eaten by a rhinoceros, I only imagine that to be a slow death because they just like.
Not if they impale you first.
Oh yeah, if they impale you first, it's over. But if they're just eating you, I imagine it like
the eating you part will absolutely be slow. That's not what
I imagine. I imagine it being like gummed to death by an old person.
Lionel, I'm gonna eat your fucking bone. Oh my god! But yeah, Lars, what's your favorite genre of music? And I guess, man.
I don't know. I enjoy hardcore, jazz fusion, funk rock, all of that jazz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Funk rock is good.
Kids Bop.
So you listen to a lot of music. It's good to listen to a lot of stuff. Yeah. Endless entertainment pretty much, so. By diversifying what you listen to, you can pretty much literally never stop listening to music because there's just endless content.
Like, whenever that question gets asked a lot, I know like a lot of people like to say, oh yeah, I listen to everything but, you know, like rap or country or something like that. And then there's me where I'll actually tell you I listen to everything, and by everything, I'll listen to stuff from like techno beer fest music to electro swing to even death metal.
I can't listen to everything because the whole concept of listening to everything means I have to listen to bad things too.
I don't like country in general at all. Like, Jesus.
There's two things I try to stay away from, and that's stadium country music, because I like the old school country music, but stadium country just makes me want to like kill myself. And then you got what is it? Latino music.
See you at the rodeo.
Oh yeah, I'll see you at the rodeo.
I'll see you at the rodeo.
That's gonna be fun with everyone in their $20 Walmart hooker boots.
Nice.
Yeah, oh my god. Dude, there's some cute fucking girls that work at the rodeo.
I think it's the purpose.
Holy shit. I did notice that.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
You got their blue shorts on.
Wanna come ride a mechanical bull?
I am the bull.
It's hard to say no to pretty girls, is what I found. Even as a girl, well, who knows? Like, it's just really hard to be like, yeah, you're really hot, but no, I don't want to. So like, okay, yeah, whatever gets me those brownie points.
It depends on like what I'm like saying no to. She's like, if you want to, like, do you want to be rectally prodded by like this serrated blade? And I'm gonna be like, nah, I'm good. But like,
but if you're over there and you're like, you want to buy some funnel cake?
Funnel cake.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy some funnel cake.
I shouldn't have this, but sure, why not? Like, is this gonna kill me? It might. All right, that's cool. You're still hot.
Is there like at least 1,000 calories in this? Yeah, probably. Okay, it's probably worth it. At least.
At least,
Dude, funnel cake.
Yeah.
The way, like,
At
I never knew
least.
how funnel cake was made until, like, actually kind of recently, like, within the past year. But, like, seeing them just, like, it's like a batter in a tube, and they just, like, freaking go wild in, like, in a deep fryer. And I'm like, what the heck? Yeah. It's so
Oh my
good.
god.
Just imagine,
I
you know, just
know.
like
That sounds really good,
yes.
too. That's a good sound, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Back to the sound question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sounds are strange. Like, because when you think of your senses that like
Prominent.
are most, you know, that are best for being pleased, taste and smell usually come first, and then well, actually, that's not true. Sight first, and then taste and smell. And like, yeah, sure, like sound is something, but like I can physically remember times where like I had met a girl who I thought was cute. And it's fine and everything. I'm like, yeah, you're cute and everything. And then, like, when I heard her voice, I was like, holy shit, your voice is amazing. And, like,
Insane.
and that was just, like, the thing that hit me. Like, so, yeah, there are just moments like that where I'm just like, I'm floored.
And then when you felt her,
that sort
she
of
felt
thing.
like a reptilian. What?
And when I felt her skin, I realized that she was not a human, but instead a 3-dimensional hologram of a creature projected from another dimension into our own. And then I decided, well, I guess I could have sex with Emrakul, but I'm not really down.
Dang.
Like, so, you know.
Remember, kids, just because it smells good does not mean it tastes good.
Oh
Do
my
not drink
god,
gasoline.
smells awful. Are you insane? It smells like death. It smells like actually like I will die. I will
Drink
die
the
if this goes near anywhere close to me.
Yeah, gas is like, no, drink bleach, dude. Drink bleach is like, because if bleach is mostly water,
We
and
should be
we're
fine.
mostly water, then we're
Logic follows.
bleach.
It should be just A-okay, dandy. Yeah.
Totally works, I promise.
All right. We gotta call it a wrap
Okay.
on this
Aw.
podcast.
Yeah.
It was fun.
So it was fun while it lasted, but it is now 2 p.m. my time. So
Same.
we gotta hit it. Gotta stop this. It's over. Guys, this has been great, but you're gonna have to go now. So I'd appreciate it if you'd make like an effort to leave. I'm going to leave my vehicle out back, and we can go out and get drinks right after. But I'm not going to allow you to stay in the studio
are you
for
kicking
that
me out?
much longer. So Lars, I suggest that you fucking turn this goddamn thing off. Lars, what are
Lars
you
is
doing?
just-
Why are you still recording?
Hey,
Turn it
okay.
off right now.